So once again, welcome back students in Python programming session. In today's session, we'll be discussing about the topic file handling, and let's see what all different contents we are going to discuss. I, Sanjay Matpati, Assistant Professor, ISM or MCA Department, take this opportunity to explain this concept through this video. Okay, so today we will be discussing about the topic called as handling the zip files. Okay, so hope everyone is heard about the zip file and unzip file, and most of the times we know what is the use of zip file. Okay, so zip file is nothing but what a container which contains multiple files together, and again its size is compressed. Okay, so what all different advantages are there, or the main advantages for using the zip file is, first one, just to improve the memory utilization. Memory utilization in the sense, what if we keep all the files in the scattered way, okay, without using the concept of zip, okay, then they uses the more memory than that of whenever we compress, it requires the less size. Okay, so it's always better whenever you like to perform certain operations like copy or moving the files from one place to other place. Okay, first what we are going to do, compress the file, that is zip these files with the help of any method like winrar, winzip. There are so many options available as of now, but using Python programming, how we can create a zip file, okay, that we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay, another important advantage of zipping the file is what, we can reduce the transportation time. Transportation time is nothing but what, simply say if I would like to copy the contents from my computer to pen drive or maybe some other portable device or secondary storage device. Okay, so in that case, okay, whenever we compress these files, but obvious size gets reduced, and as the size is reduced, then time may affect. Okay, and time required very less. So usually for memory utilization as well as for reducing the time for the transportation, okay, and indirectly it helps us improving the performance, right? So these are some of the main advantages of using the zip file or zip concept. Okay, so to perform the zip and unzip operation using Python, the Python contains one specific built-in module called as a zip file module. Okay, so name of the module as well as the name of the class is what, zip file. So let's discuss without wasting much time. Let's discuss about this zip file program, okay, and how it has to be done. So how to create the zip file in Python, or using Python programming, how to create the zip file. So we must know one of the constant, okay, what is a zip deflated. So zip deflated is the constant which tells the Python virtual machine that simply whatever the file I am going to create, it is of, okay, it is of a zip file type, or the type of the file as well as the container. Okay, so it tells, so simply here the syntax, f is nothing but what, zip file object. Okay, this is what zip file. Okay, we are going to create a zip file object from the zip file class. Okay, so name of the target file where we are going to create, okay, simply say name of the target file, that is files.zip. Okay, in which mode we are going to open this right now, write mode, and zip deflated is the constant which is used to compress, or which is used to create the zip file. Okay, of course to extract or unzip, there is another constant used by the Python zip file module. Okay, then whenever we create any zip file, how to add the files in the zip file. So this zip file is what, nothing but a container. Inside that, okay, if I would like to add the files, I have to use what, f, that is the zip file object dot write method, okay, and the name of the file, or you can execute this particular line multiple times so that all the files gets added into the files.zip. Okay, so let's discuss with example. Okay, so here import zip file import star, or from import zip file import star. We know that whenever we use import zip file, every time we require the module name has to be there whenever I use the method from that particular module. Okay, so instead of that we have used another way, that is from module name import star. Okay, in this case I need not to write this zip file class name everywhere whenever I used to access the method. Okay, so here we have created one zip file object, zip file, name of the file files.zip in write mode, and this zip depleted, this particular constant tells the PWM is what, simply whatever I am going to create is the file which is used for zip purpose or compressing the files. Okay, so here again f.write file1.txt, f.write file2.txt, and f.write file3.txt. So here f is the zip file object. Okay, and we are executing the write method, okay, by providing file1, 2, 3 as a parameter, okay, with respect to this zip file object. So one by one all these files gets added, but remember that all these three files must be present. Okay, then only we could add these files into the zip file, and at the end we are going to close the zip file. Okay, with example, let's see how this particular part works. If I execute only this particular part, f equals to, from this to this, f equals to, okay, zip file files.zip in write mode, zip depleted, it will create only the empty zip file, only empty zip file. Later on, as and when required, I may add these files. Okay, so say just with example, let's discuss this part. Okay, so we will open the file. I have already typed this particular program for you people. Yeah, say from zip file import star f zip file. Here I have given the full path, okay, where to create this files.zip. If I don't execute, I'll just make the comment over here, all the lines. I'll just make the comment, can I execute only this particular portion? Yes. Okay, say save this, then execute. The file name is what? zip2.py. Okay, zip2.py. Let's see whether really my zip file is created on this drive, D drive, and the folder pyprog. Okay, so here we have used d:/pyprog. You can specify any of the path whatever you require. Okay, let's see. This is what the folder. Okay, I'll just refresh this. See, this is what the files.zip file created. If I double click on this, you will see nothing is there inside that zip folder. Nothing is there. Okay, then just I will remove these comment files and I'll save this program and try what happens. Okay, once again I'll execute the same program, but along with this particular creation of the zip file, okay, we have given file1, 2, 3 txt. Before that, let's see whether these files are present on the current drive. Okay, here I have not given the path, that means what, these files are present in my current drive. See what all contents are there, whether these files are present in the current drive or not. Okay, so D drive, pyprog, say file 1, 2 and 3 text files are there. The contents of file 1, say hello. Okay, this is file1.txt, these are the contents. Then file 2, again hi, I am in file2.txt. Okay, file 3, how are you, we are using file3.txt. Okay, so all three files are there present. Okay, and just try, see once again, review, no files are available in this files.zip. Okay, Now if I execute this particular program, save this, once again if I execute this, okay, yeah, there is problem because of the comment line, again execute, okay. So here successfully executed. Let's see with the files whether the files.zip is available here or not, okay. So files.zip is available, size is 384 bytes, but through Windows Explorer if we see, this is what the files, okay, say D drive, then pyprog, then files.zip. So if I just double click on this, you can say file 1, 2 and 3, all these 3 files are available, okay. So this is what something, how could I create the zip file and how could I add the files. Now you may say, sir, already if this zip file is present, then can I add some more files, or is it required only to add the text files? No, not necessary. You can add any other type of files also, okay. It is only just to verification, I have just test purpose, I have added these text files, okay. Now if I would like to add with existing zip file, means what, add some more files with the existing zip file, okay. With respect to write mode, what happens, everyone is aware about that. If write mode is used to open the file, in that case what happens, if the file already exists, then its contents are overwritten, okay. So without disturbing the existing contents of the file, if you would like to add something more, then we have to go for append mode, okay. So how to append or how to add the files into the existing file? In that case you have to open the same zip file again, but in case of with a append mode, okay. So and you can add some more files, but see that whatever the files you are going to add, those files must be present in your current folder, okay. If they are not present in the current folder, you have to specify the full path for those files as well, okay. Again let's see with example, append. Here zip file object is created, but now the same file is opened in append mode, okay. Constant is same, zip depleted. Then we are trying to add the XYZ CSV file as well as image1.jpg file, okay. Let's check whether these files are present in the drive or not. Say we'll type yes, XYZ CSV file, okay. Similarly image1.jpg file, okay. Now we'll save this file and execute. Okay, py zip underscore app.py successfully updated, okay. Again we'll check whether the xyz dot excel and CSV and image1.jpg, whether these files get added into my zip file or not, okay. So this was what, simply my files.zip we have created earlier. We have just added these 2 files inside the zip. So no need to rewrite everything again, only whatever the files you would like to add, those can be added. Just we have to open the file in append mode, okay. One more thing, see what exactly the next part, okay. What exactly the next part, see, perform the unzip operation. As of now we have seen only just to add the files into the zip file, okay. Now we are going to discuss about simply how to unzip, how to extract the files from the zip file, okay. Here you know that the mode of opening of file must be the read, because now we are going to open the zip file, okay. Again one more thing that we have to remember, that if files.zip, that this source file is not available, then you will get error, file not found error, okay. So we have to take care of that, whether this file exists or not, okay. So first we should ensure about that. Then open the file in the read mode, but the constant use is what, zip store. Remember that zip deflated is used for what, just to create the zip file, Okay, and zip stored, this constant tells the pvm for what? Just to unzip operation. Okay, again we have created one particular object, that is of zip file class. Okay, and then zip stored represents unzip operation. Okay, then once we create this particular object, we can extract whatever are the contents of this object just by using the method called as the name list. Okay, so name list method contains the names of all the files present in the zip file. Okay, and that we can take it into the names object, okay, maybe in the form of list, and then we can deal with this particular name object. So here is the program, for performing unzip operation. Okay, say from zip file import star f equals to zip file files.zip read mode, then zip store tells pvm to unzip these files. Namelist method with respect to the zip file class, okay, returns the names of all the files available in the zip file. Okay, then we can extract these names, with the help of for loop. Okay, we will just print the name of the file. We can also print the contents of the file. Okay, we can also print the contents of the file just by creating simple file object. Okay, open the name, whatever is the name available here, okay, that is used over here, and in read mode. Okay, and of course f1.read, this read will read the contents. Okay, in previous sessions we have already discussed how to read the contents from the file. So one by one the contents of all the files gets displayed with this particular for loop. Okay, we will just see first to print the file name with the help of demonstration. Okay, here is the file. I'll just use the comment for all these files, all these lines, and let's see only whether I'm going to get the file names, only file names available in my zip file. Okay, save this and I'll just run. Okay, now see what all files are available. File1 txt, file2 txt, file3 txt, xyz.csv, image.jpg. All these files are present. Okay, all these files are present in files.zip. Okay, now if I try to print the contents of all these files available. Okay, run this. Now I'm getting somewhat error. Okay, some error. Why error is there? Because whatever the files I am having, okay, CSV file as well as the image1.jpg file. So image1.jpg file, okay, cannot be printed in the form of text. Okay, so if I would like to execute it, let's just remove these files from my zip file. I'll just delete these two files. Let it be all these three files present in the zip file, and we'll try to execute the same program once again. Okay, now this program gets successfully executed. Okay, that means, see, that means what happened? I'll keep over here. So here you could see the file name is what? File1.txt. Here it is written file name of the file. Then content of this file, Okay, then f1 is open name read mode, that whatever is the name we have extracted, that is file1.txt. Okay, and f1.read is responsible to print its contents, that is, hi, I am in file 2, or maybe this is file 1.txt. here it is I am in file 2.txt. okay, similarly here file 3.txt, and inside that whatever are the contents, how are you, we are using file 3.txt. okay, so what all things we have learned just now? with respect to zip and unzip file. So zipping, how and what are the advantages of using the zip file to improve the memory utilization, reduce the transportation time, as well as to improve the performance. Of course, again, how to create a zip file. The constant is zip depleted. We are going to use the zip file module as well as the zip file class. Okay. Another thing, adding the files into the zip file. If the zip file is already existing, then we may use append mode and keep on adding the files into the zip file. Okay. After that, how to unzip or performing the unzip operation. Just zip stored is the constant used, where it returns simply the names of all the files with the help of name list method available with our zip file class object. Okay, here is just to read the contents from the file, multiple files, how we can display the contents. Okay, so this is end of the video. Okay, hope that you understood the concept of how to create a zip file, read and write the zip file files into the zip file. Thank you.